Russian Federation for the statement. I now give the floor to the representative of Denmark.
Thank you, Mr. President. And let me also thank Under-Secretary Di Carlo for his sobering briefing. Mr. President, we meet today at a tense moment for the Middle East region, in the wake of Tuesday's Israeli strikes on Hamas targets in Doha. At the outset, let me be clear that this serious violation of the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Qatar is unacceptable. We condemn these strikes in line with the press statement agreed by all Council members. It raises serious questions under international law. Your Excellency Prime Minister Al-Thani, Denmark expresses our most sincere solidarity with you, your government, and the people of the State of Qatar. Thank you for your presence here today and for your commitment to peace, mediation, and multilateral dialogue. I also welcome His Excellency Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Safadi and His Excellency Dr. Gagash to the Council. Mr. President, we've said it before, but it remains equally relevant today. With countless lives at stake across the Middle East, it is imperative that all parties exercise maximum restraint. The region can simply not afford further escalatory spiral of violence. Its people cannot and should not have to bear any more conflict and trauma. At this critical moment, we call on all parties to refrain from steps that risk igniting tensions and deepening regional instability. Diplomacy and dialogue must remain the first ports of call. Mr. President, around this table, we all regularly urge for restraint. All the while, the war in Gaza continues to rage. To be clear, this war must end immediately. Every effort must be made towards this objective, including from this Council. Every day, the devastating humanitarian consequences are made painfully clear. There's famine in Gaza. People are starving to death in Gaza. Civilian infrastructure is destroyed. The list of horrors is long. We have a responsibility to act as a Council, as an international community, as human beings. The immediate priorities remain threefold: an immediate, unconditional, and permanent ceasefire, the unconditional and dignified immediate release of all hostages, and the lifting of all restrictions on humanitarian aid into Gaza. All parties must work urgently towards achieving these aims. Mr. President, Denmark reiterates its firm condemnation of the terrorist attacks on October 7 perpetrated by Hamas. As we have repeated countless times, there can be no justification for this attack, nor for the undignified treatment of the hostages, and there can be no role for Hamas in Gaza. We have also consistently stressed that Israel's response must be exercised in full compliance with international law, including international humanitarian law. In closing, Mr. President, peace cannot be built on the rubble of destroyed buildings and cities, but on the firm foundation of dialogue and negotiation, a foundation that Qatar, along with the United States and Egypt, has been diligently and tirelessly working to create. These efforts have Denmark's full support. They offer a future that conflict never can, a future defined not by fear, not by a constant risk of escalation, but by stability for all countries and all people of the region. This is the challenge that the international community, and especially this Council, must rise to meet. This is not only demanded for the Council, but also the very mission of this organization. We must spare no effort to achieve it. I thank you.
I thank the representative of Denmark for the statement. I now give the floor to the